Hey everybody, this is Maquette. I'm emeraldaly. I'm extremely frazzled and stressed right now, so I apologize if that reflects on my performance, but we're ready to go. Actually, time does not start when I hit this, so I will just go ahead and hit this. Time starts the first time I move the camera. So I will count it in. Yeah.
All right then.
3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. All right.
Yeah. All right, so Maquette is a first-person puzzle, kind of like adventure game. It's got a romantic comedy sort of storyline. You don't ever see any characters physically. The only two characters in the game are voiced. You see like sketches that they make and stuff like that. Because the two characters are sketch artists. They're voiced by Hollywood actors Bryce Dallas Howard and Seth Gable. This game came out during the pandemic, and it kind of turned to video game acting as a way to, just keep working while movie sets, much like many other things, were shut down. And yeah, real pretty game. And I have with me on co-commentary as Buddy. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, yeah, I'm passere. I haven't run this game, but I mean, I've been watching some runs of it to prepare, and it looks beautiful. You guys are in for a real treat here.
Yeah, the story of this game is very simple. I was going to cite the name of the film director. His name escapes me right now. The guy who did Inception. I'll just say Inception. It is not. I was going to say, the guy's name, but I cannot remember it at the moment. It'll come to me as soon as I stop trying to remember it. It's a very simple story, but very earnestly portrayed. You may notice that the game is very, very quiet. There would ordinarily be a song playing right now as we walk through the gardens, but it would get the VOD muted, so can't have it.
And I do want to just say, Smooth Operative and Essie say, "Let's go, Allie."
Aw, I'm so glad you two can make it.
We are ready for this run.
At the risk of embarrassing my dear friend, can I just ask for chat to give some hearts to Essie? She's been having a little bit of a tough go of it lately, and I promise you any love you can send to her she deserves. And thank you so much, Tippy, for being here as well. Feel free to give hearts to Tippy, too. She's also great. So we're reaching the end of the gardens. This is kind of just the get used to the game, learn the controls part, because all you're really doing is walking around. You may notice like words popping up on the sides of geometry and whatever. That's basically how most of the story is told. You do get audio cutscenes sprinkled throughout. They're all skippable, so you're not really gonna hear Bryce Dallas Howard and Seth Gable much at all. You will hear them very, very briefly in one of the chapters. But yeah, suffice it to say, the speedrun will not spoil the storyline of this game.
And there's how many different chapters?
7?
Seven, give or take.
Yeah. So
and they all kind of look and feel different.
Yeah, and it reflects basically how far along Michael and Kenzie, those are the two main characters, how far along they are in their relationship. Like, right now, everything's all colorful and happy. It's when they've first met and they've fallen in love, and I guess, spoiler alert, it's not going to stay that way. Alright, and this is the first instance of resizing something in the world to make it to put it in the right place in the bigger version of the world just outside the area you're in. I'm not sure any part of that made sense, but that is kind of part and parcel to the puzzles of this game, that you take items and you, like, I'm gonna drop this ticket off here, and I go back inside the dome. The dome is at a much smaller scale, so the ticket is now smaller, and I need the small ticket to go into this box. That opens the gate. You step inside.
Even the ticket is so pretty.
Step inside once I regain control of the character. A carnival spawns in. this is one of the sneakier puzzles. You have to hit the switch on the small version of this area to make that wall fall away and unlock a secret key.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hidden way back here.
Yeah. And there's a, lovely little audio cutscene where Michael and Kenzie enjoy the carnival together. And I say it's just really Christopher Nolan. I knew I would remember it. Christopher Nolan, the story is not, but it's very earnestly portrayed and just very lovely. We use the key to open the door, and then we use it as a bridge.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's conveniently just the right size. There's a story trigger over here. It's all about Kenzie showing Michael a secret place in the city of San Francisco that she had never shown anyone else before, so developing some real trust. That little fade to black there is when the castle at the very beginning of the chapter becomes the party house. And this puzzle confounded me in my first playthrough. I did not know how to do this at all. What you have to do, there it is take the small key and use the small key to open the small door.
Yeah.
That will open the larger door. Go ahead.
Oh, when I was watching runs of this, when I got to this part, I was like, there is no way this would have taken me forever to figure out. And of course, in the speedrun, you just do it. But these are some really tricky puzzles.
And then we have the bridge over to the party house. Yeah, if anyone sees this game and they think it looks cool, I encourage you to look at an any % run as well. The 80% of this game is extremely broken. Every level has substantial skips. Which I guess is why they call this no skips. I don't really like that name for the category, hence why I put it in quotation marks when I submitted. I'm a tiny bit embarrassed that it's in quotation marks on the schedule, but it's whatever. I feel like the name probably came about to avoid everybody's favorite topic of conversation, what's a glitch and what isn't. But honestly, I feel like no skips kind of invites the same problem. It's not the pink one out there, it's the blue one. I would have called it something like all story triggers, but no matter. Whatever you want to call it, this is the rhyme. Yeah, this level probably involves the most resizing of things. You take this round pink gem and put it on the ramp on the blue house. Take the small blue gem. You can use that to open that. Yeah, the gimmick of this level is the gems make mesh walls of the same color fall away.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Hit that switch. Drop this out here. Drop it. And then we will need to take the small pink gem onto the balcony of the greenhouse, not to be confused with a greenhouse.
Oh, is that
And
another color? Is that a green that you need? Oh.
Yeah, it's just blue, pink, and green.
Cool.
Similarly, we have to use the gem to make the floor of the balcony fall away, pass it through the conveniently sized opening in the wall there. This key, if I do this just right, which I didn't, you can pass it through this little portal without having to finagle it at all.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, this is very slow, but that's okay, it's out there.
Do we have a moment for donation?
Sure, go ahead.
Great. We have $50 from Kavatica that says, great to see one of my favorite games on this event. Great concept and wonderful story, less than 3.
Thank you,
Maquette
guys.
is someone's favorite game? I'm a little surprised to hear that. I don't feel like this game is super well known, but hey, that's awesome. More moving of gems. Need the green gem again. Oop.
Oh, wow.
Not run it into the wall. Yeah, everything's kind of putting stuff down and picking it up, but this level has the most of that by far.
I feel like I lose the gems in places and not remember where they were.
Yes, that very definitely happens. You have to walk forward to spawn that wall. And you may notice the sparkles coming off of them when you put them down. That was added post-launch. At launch, when you put a gem down, like, say that, it would just stay there, and there would be nothing in particular to draw your eye to it.
Oh, no.
So I'm not going to even pretend that in my first playthrough I didn't have to restart levels a bunch of times because I misplaced items. That very definitely happened. Now we've made the wall fall away. We can get this little crest here. Put it up on this tower. That's the end of the level. The any percent for this level is 20 seconds long.
Oh,
there's
wow.
There's a hidden end of level trigger.
Oh, I was gonna ask, like, how do you skip the other triggers then? So there is an end of level trigger that you could just get to. That's so cool.
Yeah. At no point does this game check that you've actually hit the triggers that you're supposed to before the ones that progress the level. Like, at the beginning of this level here, you notice we were pointing at, maybe you couldn't tell it was a church, but that was a church. That's not exactly where the end of level trigger is, but that's the spawn point for the end of level trigger. In any percent, we just go straight in the church. We don't do any of this. And it works fine. But for this level, we get to go out into this version of the world where we're bug-sized. Missed a tiny little skip there. See, skips, and then no skips run. I won't beat a dead horse, but that's kind of why I don't really care for the name. You can fall from the ledge there, directly onto a higher platform than the one I did. Grab the ramp, there we go. This is the titular wedge. Yeah.
Wow, you're so small in this one.
Yeah, and doesn't it look like the world up ahead inside this great big dome? Doesn't that one look like it's too big for us too?
Yeah, it does.
But when we get there, it'll be all right.
That's so cool. The perspective is cool.
Even as many times as I played this game, like, even here it still looks too big for us, and now... Oh, okay.
Now
we're
it's
in.
just our size.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Cool. And now we're all colorful again. Oh, maybe not fully.
That to get in here. Now this is a point where I'm going to pull this. It's going to play this unskippable, here's where you go next. This was also not in the game at launch. This was added in after because apparently people got stuck and didn't know where to go. Although I will say the puzzles here I did solve myself. I didn't need any help with these ones. Much as I love running puzzle games, I tend to not be very good at them. First playthrough, I have to, like, get help and maybe even look up the exact answer sometimes.
Yeah, I definitely have to do that for puzzle games sometimes.
I forgot for just a momentito what I was doing, but I'm good now. We're putting this here to get in that house when we venture out into the larger version of the world.
Oh.
Do we have a second for another donation?
Go ahead.
Great. We have $10 from Samwise that just says, Alf book percent hype. Definitely, let's keep those donations going. Make sure you're putting those incentives in towards book percent. Everyone wants more Flame Fatales.
Of course.
Let's do it.
Oh, that sucks.
What's up? Oh, I see now.
The wedge isn't flush to the house, so I think I can still get this. Yeah, okay. But I fell in between it at first. There have been times...
There we go.
Even when doing runs where that would happen and it's just too far away, my tiny little character can't jump that far.
Oh no.
And it's just completely dead run at that point. Yeah, like I say, the story's about, excuse me, the story's about Michael and Kenzie's relationship, and it's told through these writings that show up on the walls, and not walls, just parts of the levels. It's never entirely clear whose writings those are, if they're Michael's or Kenzie's.
Oh.
And I don't know if you're even supposed to think you are a, like, person, but it's not clear at all who your character is either that's going through these levels. So it's a little bit abstract.
That's cool.
For this version, I'm going the wrong way. For this next puzzle, we have to size up the wedge. Which means leaving it inside. Yeah. This looks like it should be way too big for us to handle, but I can actually
Oh wow.
size it up.
Oh.
Head out of the dome this way.
Oh cool.
Now you may notice at some point when I'm on flat ground just going straight, the character moves at a way faster speed than other times. That was also added post-launch, presumably as a way to balance out the aforementioned unskippable here's where you go cutscenes, and here's another one right here. Oh, look, that wall fell away. So even though those unskippable cutscenes were added post-launch, even though they were added post-launch, it's still faster to play on current patch.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Next is another kind of sort of bit of a run killer, because we have to position this in a pretty specific way. Yeah, let's get close. That should be good. Can't go in that building. The item we need from that building is in a mouse hole. So we have to go to the very large version of that building so that we can fit into a mouse hole. Yeah, and your first inclination when you play this is to align the ramp with the door.
Yeah, I was wondering.
It doesn't get high enough.
Oh. It
Yeah.
tricks you.
I sort of show you. Yeah, you see it's not high enough.
Uh-huh.
So what you have to actually do is not that. What you have to actually do is walk on the handrail.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because that makes it like a ramp in its own right. This is not quite right. This is not quite where this should be placed. I don't have to go back and move it or anything, but this is a little awkward.
It's just making it harder. Challenge mode.
There we go. There we go. Oh. Okay, yeah, that should not have taken as long as it did, but
Perfect.
it's okay. Yeah, see, there's the key we need. Mouse hole. With a very ornate key.
Oh, cool. Oh, wow.
And we're headed back to the church we saw at the very beginning of the level. You know, there's the large version and the very, very large version of it over there.
Can that mousetrap hurt you?
No.
I guess there's not really damage in this game, is there?
No, there isn't. There's no RNG in this game either.
Oh.
Which
There you go.
does kind of make it appealing as a speed game.
Yeah.
It's all about your own execution. Which mine is a little bit so-so right now, which frankly so-so is better than I was expecting.
Oh, this has been good. Alright, so now we're finally back at the church.
Yep. And I've never quite figured out what is the exact, air quotes, intended way of ending this level. Because you enter the church, the trigger, you hear the bell going off. What you need to do to end the level is interact with the bell. But is what I just did intended? I'm not sure.
Perfect. I don't know. Maybe
So-
it's more interesting than the intended way. I thought it was pretty cool.
I don't know. So escape is a lot of walking around, so this is a good time for donations.
Perfect. We have a bunch of donations.
Yay!
I want to read. So one from Anonymous is for $25. Now it specifically shouts out our last game, but I feel like it applies to this game too. They said, that Dharma Dojo run was amazing. I love seeing weird but great games I've never heard of at GDQ. And I feel like this is another example of a weird but great game. I'm loving watching you play.
I tend to be all about those.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Go ahead and keep going.
okay, great. We have a bunch of people who really want that Alf book percent. We have She-Hulk donated $10 and says, I demand Alf. I love Alf. I eat alfalfa and Alfredo sauce. I will name my first child Alphonse. I drive an Alfa Romeo. Alf, 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 Alf.
Alphonse rather than Alfred. That's
Oh, that's another.
Yeah.
You got to go with the unexpected one.
Yeah, of course.
We also just have $100 from Winslash with no comment. Thank you so much. That donation incentive for Alf Book Percent, we're up to almost $2,200 out of $5,000. So keep those donations coming, and we're getting pretty close to $50,000 as well. So definitely keep your donations coming in, and also let's hype up emeraldaly. Isn't she awesome?
I think so.
No, you. So you may have noticed the color palette for this level, not so much here, come to think of it, but in the previous part we were walking through, kind of became a little bit more dark and foreboding. At this point in the story, Michael and Kenzie have had their big fight that leads to their separation, sorry to say, and it will become even more dark and foreboding in the next level. And I don't think I've ever gotten through this part without making at least one wrong turn.
It's like a
feel
maze,
like-
right?
It is. It absolutely is. And you can see like those yellow lines that are kind of like footprints, I guess, but they don't entirely point you in the right direction. I feel like I should have this just down to a science, but I don't.
Do they point in the general direction, but not like totally right?
They definitely point in the general direction, yeah.
They're also not
Actually-
quite footprints.
No, they're definitely not. They're just like rectangles. I actually kind of feel like I don't know exactly why, but they kind of evoke like bird feet to me. I don't know. That has nothing to do with anything in the game, but
Yeah,
I think I took a wrong
kind of like confetti, but that wouldn't make much sense either.
Yeah, not as a way of showing you where to go. Well, so only one wrong turn there. That wasn't terrible.
I love how this part
And-
looks.
Yeah. The 80%, of course, has a major skip here. I kind of wonder if it's maybe why the any percent, because I did submit that as well, why it wasn't accepted for this marathon, because it does make the screen shake pretty violently. And just sort of messing around earlier, I did a version of it where, because it involves going out of bounds and coming back in, I did a version of it where I came back in bounds earlier than usual just to see if it would work, and it did, except when you get to the end, it breaks the end of level trigger and you're just stuck there.
That's not useful. That's funny though.
No. It was fun to discover though.
Yeah.
That's something I always tell people in my communities and whatever when we're trying to figure out skips in tech, if however many people are trying to figure something out, and you test something and it doesn't work, well, this doesn't work. That's also helpful information.
Yeah.
That's something that's still good to know. Like Adam Savage of the Mythbusters, failure is always an option.
No, it's important information, definitely. Especially so people don't have to try it all again and find out by putting a lot more time into it that it doesn't work.
Exactly. I know it hasn't been long since the last one, but this is more just walking around not doing a whole lot, so if there's a donation or two, go ahead.
Sure, we have plenty of donations.
Okay.
We have $5 from Carolyn Design. Says, shout out to Tech Crew and the rest of the FF staff for all their hard work this week. Definitely. Everyone doing so great.
Definitely.
And we have $25 from Anonymous with no comment and $50 from Anonymous with no comment. But all those donations are going towards the great cause of Malala Fund, and they're super appreciated. Keep them coming, and let's get Alf book percent.
Yes.
Love all the generosity. Thanks, everybody. This is the one, well, no, actually, it's not the only one, but the first little recursive puzzle in this area. There's another switch that you have to hit the small version of. That one's a little tricky to know for sure that you've hit it, because the big switch is way far away from you, so you don't really hear the audio. You do if you know exactly what you're listening for, but it's very faint, and you have to know what you're listening for. So, for you to just like hit it and then immediately run back to this area could be a little bit risky, but
Oh, wow.
it was okay this time. Yeah, this is by far the hardest chapter in the game, both in any percent and this category. And coming up next is the only puzzle in the game that I will outright call badly designed, because it's very obvious what you're supposed to do, and you can do it and not be able to pass. And I don't think that's good design. I don't think that should be possible. But
that does sound frustrating.
hopefully it'll be all right. So what we have to do is get up there.
Okay.
And there's another little recursive thing here. You got these 3 bars. So obviously what you're doing is building yourself a staircase. So you crisscross them. But you can make it too steep for your unseen character to climb up. It's really easy to do that. So hopefully that doesn't happen here.
All right, fingers crossed.
This is the one and only time you will hear Michael and Kenzie as well. Yeah, see? I have to go back and...
Oh, that's so frustrating. That,
Yeah,
like,
it really is.
It just is like that.
Put it a little bit lower. Yeah, this game has speedrunning trophies or achievements if you play it on Steam. And
really?
This is the last one I got to get the platinum trophy. Second try, not horrible, but not great.
The best day I've ever.
Yeah, and if you do the skip for this level, it's trivial. With the skip, this level is under 2 minutes long, and I think the speedrunning trophy is 7 minutes and 45 seconds. doing it without the skip, it's very, very tight to get it right.
That's pretty cool, though, that there is a speedrun trophy.
Yeah, each chapter has one.
Oh, that's awesome.
There isn't actually one for the entire game.
Ha! Well, I guess if you do all the chapters together, you could get all the trophies at once.
Here. Yeah, so that key that we got from the little secret alcove up above is the only one that opens that lock. And this puzzle coming up here, I'll say this is well designed, but it broke me. It turned my brain to oatmeal.
All right, let's see.
And I'm really glad I simply remember where to leave these puzzle pieces. Because what you're supposed to do is put them on this little game board here in such a way that you can cross from this side to the other. Now that sounds simple, and it is. But there's a complication when you get to the other side.
Of course.
There we go.
Oh, that's cool.
This is fairly simple to get from this side to the other side. But what happens then is the two sides turn and face directly at each other. And you have to then, with the pieces in the same position, get to the other side here. It is so incredibly difficult. I don't think I actually solved this one myself in my first playthrough. But I sure did try a lot of times. This is the last chapter.
Oh. All right.
So, yeah. Time isn't imminent or anything, but...
Yeah, how long is the last one?
I don't know. Offhand.
Okay.
But it kind of puts together everything you've learned so far, because You move the dome, and it moves the entire world around with you. And it opens up the doors of these buildings one by one.
Oh.
Thankfully, you don't have to keep track of which one to enter. There will always be the blue butterflies flying around the one that you need to enter. And here is a skip.
All right.
You're not supposed to be able to do that. The return to dome button is supposed to be disabled once you pull that lever.
Oh,
but
really?
if you start pulling it and then pull the lever, it still works.
Oh, that's
And
really
it's
cool.
a pretty substantial time save, because otherwise you would have to position the dome by the building you were just in.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Now this coming up here is pretty simple. These gems are going to fly around, and you just position these in the order they appear. It's the same order every time as well.
Oh, that's really good for a speedrun.
That. And then the same thing, except they're facing away from you. That is not the right one. Oh, that was the right one, dang it.
How are you supposed to do this? Like, go around?
There is a way to know what they are, but they're also the same every time. So if you have it memorized, you can just enter it. Yeah, the ordinary solution is to have the gap in the dome facing towards you so that you can see the other side of the discs with the colored designs on them.
Interesting.
These little nodes that I'm hitting in the various buildings are items that do have storyline significance, but you're not going to know about that from this speedrun.
This is the spoiler-free speedrun.
More or less. Okay, time is very, very soon. I'm gonna go up, hit this book. Go back to the dome. Time is imminent. Time is when the game name appears on the screen. I will also call it time.
Yay! That was awesome.
Okay. Thank you.
That was such a
Maquette.
cool game.
Yeah, I really love it. And,
Well, awesome.
Yeah. That's basically all I've got.
Any shout-outs you want to do?
The community for this game is pretty inactive, so I don't really know too many people from it. Sorry to say, I wish I did. But, yeah, I think that's all I've got.
All right. Well, thank you for having me on commentary. That was really fun, and I
Thank you for being here.
Really
It was a big help.
loved learning about the run. This was really, really great. Thank you for that great run.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much for that great run, emeraldaly. We really, really appreciate it. It's absolutely awesome. And with that, I want to go ahead and read another donation here. It's kind of a long one. It's $5 from LLK. It says, Alf book percent is the best and hilarious. Oh no, my caps lock is still stuck. Oh, wait, no. There it goes. It's better now. Did you know that the filming of Alf was actually super hazardous for the actors because the set had so many holes in the floor for the Alf puppeteers that it was very easy to just fall in if you didn't watch where you were going? That is 100% true, by the way. You know what other percents I love? Alf book percent! Please donate. Oh no, there goes my caps lock again. Bye. Definitely. And I just want to take this moment to remind everyone that book percent incentive is coming up really quickly. So you want to get your donations in. So hopefully we can reach the $5,000 and unlock the Alf book percent. Just a reminder, so the Alf any percent is going through the game as fast as possible, but they use safety strats with fewer death warps. Book percent is completely safe TM and just gets the Alf book troll item. So it'll hopefully be fun and hilarious, so definitely keep those donations going. And as a reminder, any donations you're making right now also go towards that milestone incentive for our bonus game, which if we can reach $60,000 by the end before our last game is done tonight, we'll get the bonus game of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe run by Amber. So definitely keep those donations coming. Make sure you're putting them toward the incentive, and you get sort of the bonus incentive of the milestone, which is just from total donations. All right, and we are going to have a quick break. Stick around, we'll be right back. Welcome back. We have so many great donations here and also just so many great runs. I'm so looking forward to this. We have one donation here from Heldon Subre that says it's $100 and says, I need Alf and $50K. Much love to the host team and everyone making this event so great. Thank you so much. Definitely keep those donations coming. We're at $2,310 out of $5,000 towards the ALF book percent. So let's keep those donations going. And just as a reminder, all of these donations are going towards the great cause of Malala Fund. So Malala Fund is working for a world where every girl can learn and lead. They believe local educators and activists are best suited to address the problems girls face in their communities. Malala Fund invests in their work and collective power to create change, hold leaders accountable, and give girls the tools they need to advocate for themselves. From supporting STEM education for young women in Pakistan to creating safe learning spaces for girls in northern Nigeria, your gift today is an investment in Malala Fund programs that directly benefit girls. And of course, beyond all of the wonderful benefits of donating towards Malala Fund, you can put those donations in towards, our incentives like the ALF book percent, which we're really pushing for, we're trying to get, as well as if we can reach a total of $60,000 by the end of tonight, before the last game is done, we'll get that bonus game of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So keep those donations coming. And of course, when you donate, you can also, you'll be put in for various prizes. So if you've seen any of our wonderful prize segments, you can always go to thegamesdonequick.com/prizes and look at the great things there. Of course, there is the grand prize of the Nintendo Switch OLED and a PlayStation 5. If you reach a total of $150 that you donate over this week of Flame Fatales 2022, you'll be put in for a raffle for that Nintendo Switch OLED and PlayStation 5. And then each day we have a set of prizes that are available if you're doing donations. So like for right now, some of the donations we have, I was trying to look, like the Toad and Toadette amigurumi, which I always love the amigurumis. They're so cute. And if you donate at least $15 in a single donation, you'll be put in for the raffle for that Toad and Toadette amigurumi. So definitely take a look at, you know, those prizes that are currently up for raffle, and then, you know, make sure you're putting those donations in for ALF. We do have, we're at 2,400, just over 2,400 out of $5,000 for the book ALF book percent. So keep those donations coming. We're about halfway there. We have, I'm just gonna do some quick reading of a bunch of donations we have with no comment. Cribson Decoded donated $25 with no comment. Anonymous donated $50 with no comment. Marissa donated $25 with no comment. And then Lily and Kiki donated $25 with no comment. Thank you so much. All of these are absolutely, you know, wonderful donations. Thank you so much. And I do want to mention, it's been a little while since we mentioned one of our sponsors. The Yeti has been an official merch supporter of Games Done Quick events since 2011, with over $2 million donated to GDQ charities in that time. They're back this event with 3 new shirt designs, as well as tank tops, along with stickers and a pin. $5 from every shirt and $4 from every pin and sticker will be donated directly to Malala Fund. You can find the event merch and more at www.theyeti.com. We also have, we have great games coming up later today, tonight, whatever time zone you're in, as well. So Mario Tennis 64 coming up, ALF, Monolith, and then we have the racing block a little bit later with Sonic 2 Absolute, Unsighted, Life Slide, and I think we even have a Hello Kitty run in there. So we definitely have amazing games coming. So make sure you're staying tuned, watching these great games, these amazing runners, and of course, all these donations going towards a great cause. I do want to read one here that's $25 from Alex Reese. Says, gotta donate for that world record Dharma Dojo run. GG's, Liz. Now let's get Alf that book. Thank you so much. Definitely. Let's go ahead and get that ALF percent. We are at almost $2,500 out of $5,000 for the book percent run. So thank you so much, and keep those donations coming. All right, we are going to do a video from Malala, and then we will be back.
I don't think I'm a good advisor in this. I try to meet my deadlines, and in my first year I was really good and I was quite punctual, but with the passage of time it just goes down a bit because you try to have a bit more fun than you should be having. For me, if you want to have a good university life, it's important for you to divide your time into kind of 3 sections. So one is your sleeping time and your rest time, one is the study time, and then one is socializing and having fun. University life could be a bit overwhelming because you feel like you have to make friends, you have to socialize, you have to do so much work, you have essays. So don't be surprised if your first essay is literally like a fail, because that's the point. When you go, you are jumping from like school level to university level. So it's a good learning experience for you. In the first year, you soon realize that everybody is new and everybody is trying to make friends. So just go ahead, take a step and, say hi, talk to people. It takes time to build trust and it takes time to feel comfortable. But with time, you realize that you can find amazing friends. Okay, I don't want to sound mean, but I'm like completely okay on my own. I do miss like my mom's rice and chicken curry or lamb curry. When you like have university food for so long, you just eat whatever is there at house. For me, one of the best things in university was becoming more confident and finding friends and actually finding myself. I thought that I had lost myself a bit. When I went to university, I found amazing friends who just made me feel like I can actually express myself and I can actually be myself. I started feeling that, yes, I can connect to kind of the old Malala, which I was, like being funny, just doing, weird stuff, or like just saying whatever came to my mouth. Before I used to hesitate, but now I'm just so comfortable. Whoever is applying to university right now, I would say ask for help. Always do not hesitate to do that. Don't worry too much about whether you would get accepted or not, because you have tried your best. You have sent your application then. If you get in, if you don't get in, it wouldn't matter as much, because whichever university you go to, you will have fun and you will enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, share and comment. Here, where?
Welcome back. We have some more donations. One is $25 from Anonymous that says, greeting from Niederruf, Germany, sitting in a berg, drinking a Pilsner, amazed at the love support of the speedrun community. Let's go. Thank you so much, Anonymous. We also have $25 from Bree_Barry, says, good luck to all the runners this week. Love this cause and event. Thank you so much. And of course, all these donations going towards a great cause, towards Malala Fund, which is working for a world where every girl can learn and lead. With more than 130 million girls out of school today, Malala Fund partners with education advocates and activists who are breaking down barriers that hold girls back. And we're at nearly $2,600 out of $5,000 for that ALF book percent run. So keep those donations coming. We're getting there. We're getting so close. And I believe we need to reach that incentive before ALF is done. So keep those donations coming. And I'd just like to make sure I mention all those donations are also going towards our milestone incentive, which is $60,000. If we can reach a total of $60,000, we will unlock the bonus game of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe being run by Amber a bit later tonight. So definitely keep those donations in, keep assigning them to that incentive, and let's all go be awesome. We have a $25 donation from Rye. It says, special shout out to my friend Rebecca, a special woman and a special gamer. Aw, thank you so much. And now we're going to have a prize segment with Frozen Flygon and Scent. Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Flame Fatale's 2022 Raising Money for Malala Fund. It has been an incredible week so far, and just want to talk about all the amazing prizes that we do have available during today's speed runs. If you get a donation anytime between now and the end of the day, you'll be entered in to win a ton of these fabulous prizes. Am I missing something? Oh, I think I need a few of these, don't we?
I think you needed a few more of those.
I needed a few more.
Might have a few challenges for those, right?
Yeah, I think so. As I'm figuring this out, you wanna talk about a few of these awesome things that we have?
I always want to talk about some of these awesome things we have. Let me just sit down and situated here, and I can talk about some of these lovely perlers that we've got here. Because Kind of Nerdy Housewife has sent us a couple of amazing perler sets here. We've got this lovely pair of Hello Kitty perlers right here. Adorable series, adorable perlers. Again, I just want to call attention to how flat the melt on these are. At this distance on the camera, but you can't even tell these are perler beads, right?
No.
This just looks like a solid acrylic piece. It's that good. Thank you so much to Kind of Nerdy Housewife for sending us not only these, but also these lovely Boo perlers. They're done with glow-in-the-dark beads, so they actually glow in the dark. If you put them under light, turn out the lights, they look super cool. They've got, a ton of lovely expressive faces on them.
I love it because, you go into the ghost house, you get to see them all with their different expressions. And so you have the whole set right here. It's fantastic.
Yeah, they're so cool. And both of those perler sets are available as individual prizes for, I believe, a $10 minimum donation. So make sure to get those donations in at any point today. Make sure to get in a $25 minimum donation. So you're entered into everything, including this lovely little Lord Nito plushie. I just made him dump bows on Court's head. I can't stop playing with it. It's the funnest prize we've got here. That is my assertion. Thank you so much to Kaito Ace for sending it out to us. Again, $25 minimum donation. And that's going to get you entered into not only this, but also everything we're about to talk about. It's just, if you haven't gotten a $25 donation in the day, you should do it.
You should just do it right now. Before you forget, just get the, gamesdonquick.com/donate. There you go.
Exactly.
And we have some other incredible friends here. Of course, we've got our Toad and Toadette amigurumi. First of all, these are like a awesome size. They'll sit on your shelf. They'll hang out with you, while you're streaming, playing some games, and they're just having a great time by our little campfire.
Yeah, they're just really enjoying it. Everything's going fine. Everything's going well. This is fine.
This is fine.
This is fine.
This is fine,
And they could be fine with you for a $15 minimum donation. Thank you so much to Shayna Howells for knitting these and sending them out to us. They look incredible. Now,
they really do. And what I've been loving this event is all the really unique prizes, stuff we don't see a lot of, and these custom candles that are themed for various video games. And this one's Green Hills scented. What does the Green Hills smell like to you?
I get I just get a real strong generic floral scent, but this is apparently sweetgrass and wildflowers specifically. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I don't think I've ever smelled sweetgrass in real life.
I don't think I have either,
but it's nice. I like it. And again, like you said, the creativity. I've seen a few different people doing these kind of game-themed scented candles, and they're so cool. It's cool to put that like nostalgia with some of those games you like to different scents and have them available as candles. Thank you so much to Retroflame for sending us out 4 different ones. This is awesome. Available by itself for a $5 minimum donation. You could win it. You could take home a lovely scented candle. Why don't we talk about some paintings, Cor? We got some great paintings.
Oh my goodness, the paintings that have been sent out to us.
I want to talk about the blue shell this
time. All right, go for us.
All right, so we have from Emmy Elliott PP here a lovely blue shell painting here. This is an acrylic on canvas painting of a blue shell from Mario Kart, the general Mario Kart series. You got the checkered flag and the kind of laurels surrounding it. But my favorite part about this is just how shiny.
Oh yeah, I saw you when you were looking at it. The shimmer on
there
this.
There it is.
Oh,
Trying to find it.
it is so shiny,
so
shimmery,
bright.
and even with the black background, the paint is like shimmery itself. I'm obsessed with it.
I don't know how Emmy has done this, but again, it's almost like if you laminated a painting. But I mean, again, this isn't a print, right? This isn't, something you could easily put like with a plastic cover on.
It's amazing.
This is an acrylic on canvas painting. It's super cool. One of a kind. I believe a $20 minimum donation for not only this, but we have another amazing Mario Kart themed painting right there, don't we?
Yeah, we have, Princess Peach's castle, and Princess Peach is even in one of the windows hanging out. She's saying hi. Yeah, look.
Oh,
like she's hanging, and I didn't notice that earlier.
That's the stained glass on the front of the castle.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
I thought it was actually Peach.
No,
I was just like, oh, she's hanging out in the castle. Why not?
She's just waving at the racers.
She's just saying hello, going on by. And I love the colors here. We got all the beautiful pinks, and this one is like very, very fine detail. I love like you can go right up to it and see the individual strokes. But then when you look at it from far away, it has like you all are seeing it just. It's stunning.
I mean, Carolyn just has this amazing style. Again, it's reminiscent of like almost like chalk. It's just so expressive and so colorful, but also so very well blended. It is incredible. Thank you so much to Caroline Design for sending this painting out to us as well. Again, I believe a $20 minimum donation, but $25 is going to get you entered into everything we have to talk about today, including a Nintendo Switch, as well as a copy of Mario Kart 8. Comes to us courtesy of my mom, my actual mom. It's not a meme donation name.
It's real.
Yeah, no, that's actually my mother. I mean, Nintendo Switch, it's an amazing console. I think it's 4 years old now, which is absolutely ridiculous to me.
How is it still? How is that possible?
I know. The Switch came out like last year, right?
Yeah, it definitely did.
And Mario Kart 8, which is getting a ton of new content.
Yeah,
they announced like 48 new tracks for the game.
Yeah, and we have the possibility of seeing waves 1 and 2 tonight.
Oh,
if we meet
that
bonus, we meet that bonus game.
I did not know that, but you should definitely make sure to get that in when you're putting your donations in. Because remember, you don't have to donate specifically for the prizes, right?
No, you don't have to donate specifically to the prizes. And also, you don't have to specifically donate to the bonus game either, because it's a milestone of $60,000 by the end of the night.
By the end of it, we can definitely
We can absolutely make that. So if you get your $25 in now, you're helping us see more Mario Kart, more Flame Fatales.
For sure. And if you get that $25 in, you're also getting your way towards our grand prize, which is $150 cumulatively throughout the event. So, if you donated $25 today, $25 tomorrow, $25 the next day, $25 again, $50 after that, you are going to be there, and you are going to be eligible to win a PlayStation 5 as well as an OLED Switch. And someone actually asked this in chat, which was a very good question, and I've updated the prize info to mention it. The PlayStation 5 is a disc edition and not a digital edition.
Oh, great.
So, you'll be able to play all of your favorite hard copies of games on it.
That's fantastic. So
absolutely killer set of consoles. Like this generation has had so many amazing games. You don't want to miss out on that. Just like you don't want to miss out on all of the upcoming amazing speedruns that we've got going on tonight, Court, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I know we've been hyping up a racing block that's going to be happening. Mickey Speedway USA, Hello Kitty and Friends Sanrio Racing, and of course Mario Kart 8 that we've been talking
about. Hello Kitty
is
the one I'm
so ready.
Like the Mario Kart community is such a storied speedrunning community, right? You have documentaries for hours that you can watch about like singular levels in some of these Mario Kart games that people have broken and really ground down the times on. But I am all about that kind of like, I'm just going to say it, that licensed jank, right? I just love the racing game where you're like, this is a racing game, but also, is it?
And the best part is, it's going to be run by our social media lead, Air Angel. And we know she's going to ham it up.
Oh, she's absolutely going to. Air Angel is an amazing person. She's going to put on an incredible run. You do not want to miss that. You do not want to miss a moment of the action that we have coming up for you tonight. So make sure you don't go anywhere. Stay tuned, because Flame Fatales 2022 will be right back pretty soon with our next run, right?
Absolutely.
Indeed.
Thank you so much, everyone at home. And, keep watching, keep donating, and stay warm, everyone.
Welcome back to Flame Fatales 2022. We have those donations coming in. We have $5 from emeraldaly. I don't have much to give right now, but I want to toss a little in the pot and say thank you to everyone for your support. Less than 3. Aw, thank you so much. And then we have $50 from Zokibun. Since Flame Fatales is supporting Malala Fund, which champions education, I'd love to learn about book percent. Let's get Alpha little reading material. Definitely. And we are getting closer. We're at $2,658 out of $5,000 for that Alpha book percent run. So keep those donations coming. However, we are going to go ahead and have a Malala video, so stick around.
Hi, I am Malala Yousafzai and I'm a girls' education activist. I know that for some of you, schools might not be open yet, while for some of you, they have reopened, but you are uncertain about going back to schools. But I want you to remember that nothing is more important for you than education, especially if you are a girl. Parents, teachers, and leaders, we know that 12 years of education for girls strengthens our families, communities, and countries. Please do everything you can to make sure all girls can re-enroll in school. Students, schools must be safe for you and your teachers. Remember to wear a mask, practice social distancing, and wash your hands to protect yourself and everyone around you. Whether your school is open or not, I hope you will do whatever you can to keep learning. Even though it may have been many months since you have been to school, don't lose hope and don't give up on your education. I know you have dreams and ambitions, and I believe you can make this world a better place. It all begins with education, so go back to your school as soon as it's safe. I'm shuffling the cards.
Okay.
Correct?
Yep.
So I want to make sure there's no cheating or anything.
No cheating.
Done, yeah? Mm-hmm. Now, just tell me when to stop, okay?
Okay. Stop.
This is your card. Okay?
Okay.
Remember this? You can shuffle them as well. Make sure no cheating, nothing. It's all about pure magic, nothing else.
Here you go.
Okay. Now, not this one. Okay, could be this one. Highly likely. Or maybe it is this one. Now, you have to hit the cards, and the
Okay.
last card remaining in my hand will be your card. Hit the cards. You can hit the cards.
That's the card.
It's magic.
That was amazing.
Were you impressed?
I was impressed.
Now you have to hit the cards. You hit all of them. One card was supposed to be in my hand. It's okay, we can start again. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, share, and comment. Here, where?
Thank you so much for sticking around. This is Flame Fatales 2022 benefiting Malala Fund. I am TrainerAnade, your host here for a few more games. And hopefully, chat, how are you doing? Are you enjoying all of these great games so far? We also have some fun games coming up in a little while. Mickey's Speedway USA, Hello Kitty and Sanrio Friends Racing. We also have that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So already on the schedule, we have Amber is going to run bonus tracks, 200cc no items. But if we can reach a total of $60,000 in donations before that run is done, we'll get a bonus game of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC Waves 1 and 2, 200cc no items by Amber. So if you keep those donations coming, we can get more Mario Kart 8, which is so awesome. What's your favorite, Mario Kart racer, chat? It doesn't have to necessarily be from Mario Kart 8. Maybe it's one of the older games. Go ahead, send it. You can say in chat or send in a donation with your favorite Mario Kart racer, or maybe even just your favorite Mario character. Maybe they don't have, a racer yet for that one. And let's see who everyone likes. And with that, we also still have that we're building up towards the ALF book percent. We're at nearly $2,700 out of $5,000. So we're getting there. We're getting closer and closer. With that, we have an $8 donation from char_bunny. Says, book kind of looks like 800, kind of? It's a bit of a stretch, but I really want to see that book percent incentive met. Let's get an $8 train going. Yes, definitely. So much. Let's try that $8 train, maybe with your favorite Mario characters or your favorite Mario Kart racers. We also have a $25 donation from Teffy42. It's just smiley face. Definitely. I know you guys can't see me, but I am smiling too because I love Frame Fatales, all of their events, but especially because we raise, all of these donations are going towards the amazing cause of Malala Fund. And so Malala Fund is working for a world where every girl can learn and lead. Traditional approaches aren't cutting it. At this moment, nearly 130 million girls are out of school. Even more are in school but not learning. That's why Malala Fund is focused on accelerating progress, challenging systems, policies, and practices so all girls can access 12 years of free, safe, quality education. Inspired by Malala and Ziauddin's activist roots, Malala Fund believes that local educators and advocates provide the greatest insight, innovation, and energy needed to address barriers that keep girls out of school in their communities. Through the Education Champion Network, Malala Fund invests in their work so they can scale their efforts and leverage their collective power to create broader change to make it easier for all girls to learn. So all of these donations are going towards that absolutely amazing cause. And along those lines, we did just get an anonymous $25 donation that just says, great people and a great cause. I cannot agree more. Definitely so true. I'd also like to remind everyone that our sponsor is the Yeti. So, the Yeti is one of the sponsors for Flame Fatales 2022. They have amazing merch, apparel, and vinyl for video games and pop culture. And they have been an official merch supporter of Games Done Quick events since 2011. Since then, they have donated over $2 million to GDQ charities of various types, the charities. For this event, for Flame Fatales 2022, $5 from every shirt and $4 from every pin and sticker will be donated directly to Malala Fund. And there are some absolutely adorable shirts and even tank tops that are available. So I definitely recommend you go check those out. I cannot wait to get my own Faith, by the Fire t-shirt because it is just so cute. You can go to www.theyeti.com to go ahead and see the shirts, pins, and stickers that they have available there. And thank you so much, chat. We have a $25 donation from Lizzie Berry that says, Rosalina is bestalina. I definitely agree. You know, of all of the Mario characters, I like Rosalina. She's very, like, pretty and proper. Not that, of course, the other princesses aren't. But I don't know, Rosalina always struck me as just sort of the most proper of the princesses. But what do you think, chat? You know, who's your favorite Mario character or Mario Racer, you know, in regards to that Mario Kart 8 deluxe run that's going to be happening later tonight? And hopefully, if we can reach that $60,000, which we're creeping up on, you know, we're getting there. We still have a few hours, so we definitely can get there. If we can reach that $60,000 total, we'll get that bonus game, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Run of the DLC Waves 1 and 2. So definitely keep that up. And the ALF book percent incentive is also, we're getting closer and closer. We're at $2,743 out of $5,000. So keep those coming. I know I want to see the silly run. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely adore silly runs and silly games. And ALF is looking to be one of those very silly games. So of course, ALF Any Percent is the one that's currently on the schedule, and that'll be fun. ALF Any Percent is going through the game as fast as possible. Lady Starbird says that, you know, because of the limited lives, she uses safety strats that involve using fewer death warps than normal. And then, of course, cat strats, because those are awesome. But book percent, which is what we're hoping to unlock, is completely safe TM and just gets the ALF book troll item. So at least to me, it sounds like we're taking a silly game and we're making it even sillier and memeier. And don't we all want, you know, fun games, silly games? So let's keep those donations coming. Thank you so much. We have $25 from MK. It says, here's $20 for my girls, Peach and Toadette. Let's get that bonus run. Yes, definitely. There are so many good just Mario characters, but especially there are good female Mario characters, which I feel like a lot of franchises sometimes miss out on. But with Mario, you know, we have Peach and Toadette, we have Rosalina, we have Daisy, we have all these fun characters. So keep those donations coming and let me know, chat, what is your, you know, favorite Mario character in general, or especially Mario Kart Racer? You know, maybe what specific character do you like? Do you like the heavier, you know, Bowser, so you can maybe muscle your way through things, or maybe do you like the smaller characters so you can try to go fast? Because of course, we're all about speedrunning, so fast is what we want. All right, thank you so much for hanging in there. We are going to go to another break and we will be back shortly, so stick around. All right. Thank you so much for sticking around, everyone. Just a reminder, this is Flame Fatale's 2022 benefiting Malala Fund. And Malala Fund is working for a world where every girl can learn and lead. With more than 130 million girls out of school today, Malala Fund partners with education advocates and activists who are breaking down barriers that hold girls back. So all of these donations are going towards that great cause. We are getting so close. I know I keep mentioning that ALF incentive, that ALF book percent run. We're at almost $3,000 out of $5,000. We're getting so close. We have $25 from Chudley. It just says ALF. And just a reminder that book percent run isn't going to replace our current any percent run. It gives us an additional ALF run. So it gives us more Flame Fatales. It gives us more run, more fun. So definitely a good reason to donate. And earlier I was asking about, who likes, which Mario Kart characters or Mario characters in general. And we got an $8 donation, back to that $8 train, from CD Smith 321. It says, Princess Peach in the baby carriage. Definitely. I mean, I think that might be one of my favorite Mario Kart characters just because it's cute. And I mean, I don't know about you, chat, but I love cute. I love cute and I love silly. And with that in mind, I do want to mention that besides all of your donations going to a great cause, so all these donations going to Malala Fund, going towards our incentives like that book percent run for ALF, also going towards the general incentive of extra Mario Kart 8 later tonight if we reach $60,000. On top of all of that, if you send in a donation, meeting a certain minimum, you will be put into basically a raffle for a variety of prizes. So you see those prizes currently available on the screen, and of course we've had a number of wonderful prize segments. You can be put in for some of those very cute things. Like, we have a number of pearlers that if you do a donation of $10 or more, you can get in for that raffle for Kitty and Melody pearlers, because again, cute, who doesn't like cute? Or glow-in-the-dark Boo pearlers. There's also, I know I mentioned them earlier, but I am a super big fan of amigurumi. And if you do a donation today of $15 or more, you'll be put in for that raffle for the Toad and Toadette amigurumi, which are they are super adorable, and you gotta love them. And we have a bunch of donations rolling in. Thank you so much. $25 from Anonymous with no comment. $25 from Dynamic Type with no comment. $150 from, I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher your name, Vacuum? Hopefully that wasn't too bad. That $150 with no comment. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone. Even if you really don't have a lot of extra money right now, being here with us in chat, watching these runners, supporting your favorite runners, supporting Games Done Quick is so amazing, and we really appreciate you. Mickey's Speedway USA All Professional Cups by Garby the Glitterous.